welcome to Gospel Music USA, your home on the television for great Southern gospel music. My name is Danny Jones. I'm with Singing News Magazine.
And I'm Karen Peck Gooch with Karen Peck in New River.
And I am Mike Lefevre with the Lefevre Quartet, and we've got great gospel music in the house today. It's going to be a fun day.
Yes, it is.
Right, and you know, Karen's already smiling, and here is the reason for that. We have with us today a group that by far has one of the most legendary names of all in the world of gospel music. Many of you grew up listening to James Blackwood.
Yes.
We all did. What a great legacy he has in gospel music. And I know right now he has got to be proud of the young man that you're about to meet, because his son Billy is here with the Blackwood Brothers Quartet. Ladies and gentlemen, will you make welcome from Memphis, Tennessee, the legendary Blackwood Brothers.
There's a happy, happy day a-coming, when I lay my heavy burdens down. I'll sing around the throne eternal, while the saints all march around. There'll be glory when I reach that city, see the one who died for me. When I cross to the other side of Jordan, just beyond the crystal sea. When I cross to the other side of Jordan, over on that golden shore. When I cross to the other side of Jordan, I'll live forevermore. There'll be glory in the morning, where there never comes a night. When I cross to the other side of Jordan, where my Jesus is alive. I've had so many loved ones who made this trip, I know. Oh, how I long to see them as the journey here below. To hear them tell of heaven and the streets all paved with gold. When I cross to the other side of Jordan, hear the half that's never been told. When I cross to the other side of Jordan, over on that golden shore. When I cross to the other side of Jordan, I'll live forevermore. There'll be glory in the morning, when there never comes a night. When I cross to the other side of Jordan, where my Jesus is alive. When I'm raised to the other side, cross over Jordan, we're on that golden shore. When I cross to the other side, cross over Jordan, I'll live forevermore. Glory in the morning, and never comes a night. When I cross to the other side of Jordan, when I cross to the other side of Jordan, where my Jesus is alive.
Thank you so much. I love that great old song by Mr. Ed O'Neill of the Dixie Melody Boys, When I Cross to the Other Side of Jordan. We kind of like old songs. I hope that's okay with you. And this next one is one of our favorites by the great writer Rusty Goodman. Listen as our great bass singer Butch Owens sings for you, Who Am I?
When I think of how he came so far from glory, came to dwell among the lowly, such as I, to suffer shame and such disgrace. On Mount Calvary, take my place. Then
would bleed and die for. Who am I that he would pray, not my will, thine, Lord?
The answer I may never know.
Why he ever loved me so, that to an old rugged cross he'd go. For who am I?
When I'm reminded of these words, I'll leave thee never just be true. I'll give to you a life forever. I wonder what I could have done to deserve God's holy Son. Fight my paddles till they're won. For who am
Who am I that the King would bleed and die for? Who am I that he would pray, not my will, thine, Lord?
The answer I may never know.
Why he ever loved me so, that to an old rugged cross he'd go.
To an old rugged cross he'd go.
To an old rugged cross he'd go. For who am I? Who am I? Who am I?
Hey everyone, welcome back to Gospel Music USA. Our guest today, the legendary Blackwood Brothers Quartet. Now Karen, these guys, the original Blackwood Brothers,
Yes.
they got their start about the time you were born,
I
1934.
saw that coming.
I was waiting. I
Yes,
knew
I-
it was coming.
I would have never said
But-
it.
Choctaw County,
Yeah.
Mississippi is where it all began for
Yeah.
the Blackwood Brothers. The year was 1934. Is that correct, Billy?
1934. That's right, Danny.
Matter of fact, we do a women's conference not far from there that talk about your family. And,
Really?
yeah, it's just an honor to have you guys on the
thank
show today.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here.
All right, so let's go back to 1934, the original Blackwood Brothers. Who made up that group?
Well, you do know we were not part of the original.
Right.
Okay, I just want to make sure everybody
Y'all
knows
grew
that.
up like we did, coming out here Karen saying.
No, the original group was my dad, James, his two older brothers, Roy and Doyle, and his nephew, R.W. And they were the original four. And over the years, it's been interesting. You know, people, I think it's always been family. There's always been at least one, usually two Blackwoods in the Blackwood Brothers. You know, Jimmy, my brother, retired from the group about 6 years ago, so left me as the lone Blackwood in the group. And you know, I obviously couldn't do what I do without these guys there.
Amen.
Hey, watch.
Wow.
But,
They have your back, I can tell.
yeah, you can tell. But Jonathan Mattingly is our lead singer. He's the newest member of the group. He's been with us about a year and a half and just doing a great job. His family traveled in music ministry for years, and so he's no stranger to all of this. And of course, Butch Owens, everybody knows and loves Butch. Butch has sung with the Stamps and the Florida Boys and the Songfellows, and just can't keep a job, but
But you've got him now.
we've got him now. No, just a tremendous talent and a great guy. And Wayne Little's been with us actually the longest. He's been here probably 12 or 15 years, and we can't get rid of him either. So
But you know what? This is the thing is here it is. You all have been driving all night to get here, and boy, your voices are strong and the blend and the tones are perfect. And so whenever you're singing together, do you always try to pattern? I know that you're your own person listen, but do you ever try to pattern the Blackwood Brothers toward the original?
That's a great question, Karen, and I don't really know that I have a great answer for you. I think I would couch it this way. I think God has always brought people into the Blackwood Brothers who create that sound. And it may not always be the same. Like for 21 years, there was a gentleman that sang tenor with the Blackwood Brothers, Bill Shaw, who was just legendary in our industry. When he stepped down in 1973, they got a young man from Houston named Pat Hoffmaster, who didn't sound like Bill, but created a whole new sound. Learning to Lean came out of that era. Just a tremendous tenor singer. So, you know, and Wayne is like that too. Wayne doesn't sound like Bill Shaw, but Wayne has a tremendous gift as a tenor.
Yes.
And so I think as long as there's a Blackwood in the group, there's a little bit, I don't claim to be anywhere near my dad's vocal ability, but I think there's something about the timbre of a Blackwood voice that just people recognize, even if it's not the prominent voice in the group. And particularly when Jimmy and I were together in the group, that was real predominant because he sounds so much like my dad. I look more like my dad. He sounds more like my dad. But God has always brought people into the group, I think, who create a sound around that central sound that sounds like Blackwood Brothers, even if it's not continuous.
But it's still
Does that make
natural.
sense?
It's a very natural Blackwood sound.
Well, for one thing, I think there may be two components to that. My dad always said, if you can't understand the words, what's the point?
There you go.
So we just work really hard to articulate. We work really hard to blend. We work really hard to phrase, like all groups do. But there are certain things that are Blackwood, I think, that maybe just come naturally. But there's certain things too we work on really hard to make sure that they're real clear, you know, real purposeful, real intentional.
Well, you've continued to hold the banner high.
Right.
And
yes.
there's not a lull there, and I think that's something to be said for the Blackwood Brothers. They've always been top notch.
Right. They have.
Well,
And that's no exception now.
And you know, honestly, a very traditional group. In fact, a lot of groups have gone away from the style that you are doing now. But you have also embraced modern technology. The Blackwood Brothers Quartet, very active in social media. Where can they find the Blackwood Brothers in the world of the internet?
Our website's blackwoodbrothers.com. That's real easy. On Facebook, we're the Blackwood Brothers Quartet.
It's so simple, even Mike can remember that.
What's your name?
Yes, exactly.
That's
Hey,
good.
folks, we're going to come back in just a few moments for a few more songs from the Blackwood Brothers Quartet. Don't go anywhere. I promise you, you don't want to miss what lies ahead.
You're watching Gospel Music USA, and if you're just tuning in, we've got one of the most legendary groups in gospel music, and we're ready to hear some more music from them right now. Say hello to the Blackwood Brothers.
He left the splendor of heaven, knowing his destiny was a lonely hill of Golgotha, there to lay down his life for me. If that isn't love, the ocean is dry. There are no stars in the sky, and the sparrow can fly. If that isn't love, then heaven's a meaning. remembered. The thief hanging by his side. He spoke with love and compassion. Then he took him to paradise. If that is love, the ocean is dry. There are no stars in the sky, and the sparrow can't fly. If that isn't love, then heaven's a myth. There's no feeling like this. If that isn't love, there's no feeling like this. If that isn't
Great Dottie Rambo song, If That Isn't Love. Here's another great old favorite by Mr. Jim Hill. Listen as John Mattingly sings for you, What a Day That Will Be.
There is coming a day when no heartache shall come, no more clouds in the sky, no more tears to dim the eyes, where all is peace forevermore on that happy golden shore. What a day, glorious day that will be. What a day that will be when my Jesus I shall see, and I look upon his face, the one who saved me by his grace. When he takes me by the hand and leads me through the promised land. What a day, glorious day that will be. There'll be no sorrows there, no more burdens to bear, no more sickness, no pain, and no more parting over there. And forever I will be with the one who died for me. What a day, glorious day that will be. And what a day that will be when my Jesus I shall see, and I look upon his face, the one who saved me by his grace. When he takes me by the hand and leads me through the promised land. What a day, glorious day that will be. When he takes me by the hand, leads me through the
I love that. What a great arrangement and great tones. And I can tell this the songs that you've sung today on the program are probably some of your favorite standards. Am I right?
They are. You know, we picked just 10 great classic songs for that particular project. What a Day That Will Be, and Who Am I, and Without Him, and He Touched Me, and
Yeah.
The Eastern Gate, and I'd Rather Have Jesus, and Beulah Land, and If That Isn't Love. So we just picked 10 great
Beautiful.
favorites because people are like us. They like old songs. So
Yeah.
I find the older I get, you wouldn't know anything about this.
I'm not far, but I think I'm close or not far behind.
But
so there
the
you
older
go.
I get, the more I like the old songs. And
You know what, and people relate to this, and I know these songs are on an album, and can you tell the folks at home how to get in touch with you and how to order this album?
Absolutely. Our website is blackwoodbrothers.com. You can go there and order our product and keep up with us on a regular basis on Facebook on The Blackwood Brothers Quartet. That's our Facebook. And but that record you're talking about is called Classics Volume 1 because every song is a classic. And Volume
love
1
it.
because we hope to do Volume 2 and Volume 3 and Volume 4 because there's so many great old songs.
I
we
have
wanna
a
sing.
feeling you'll be doing several volumes on this. And you know what? This is the thing, if you folks at home notice this, but you're just singing to a keyboard and to a piano, and it says a lot for your vocals. And wow, what great singing today. And the arrangements are beautiful. And we just thank you all for being on the show today. I know all of you at home are like us. We've enjoyed this show. One of my favorites today. And but the Blackwood Brothers, they keep the standards going, and they raise the standards high for the rest of us. That's for sure. You can also, y'all be sure to check us out, Gospel Music USA on Facebook, and like our page. And we want you to continue to stay tuned for Gospel Music USA. And what a blessing it is to all of you who comment throughout the year that you watch the show, and that really does encourage us to keep moving forward. We're glad to have the Blackwood Brothers with us today, and I think we're going to hear another song from you all. Thank you all. God bless you.
Thank you, Karen. It's a joy to be with you. Here's another old classic, an old favorite by Mylon Lefevre.
Without him, I could do nothing. Without him, I'd surely fail. Without him, I would be drifting like a ship without a sail. Without him, I would be dying, and without him, I'd be enslaved. Without him, life would be hopeless. But with Jesus, thank God, I'm saved. Jesus, oh Jesus, do you know him today? Please don't turn him away. Oh Jesus, my Jesus, without him, how lost I would be. Without him, how lost I would